Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to another week of Kingdom Builders Business University behind the scenes. Yes, my name is Michelle Green, and guess what? We are here to talk to you tonight about business education. And tonight's topic is copyrights and trademarks. Hello, let's go. Oh my God, so excited. I mean, I didn't know exactly how well tonight was going to go because honestly, I worked all the way up until like 7:22 and class starts at 7:30. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know how this trademark copyright is going to go, but it went well. Did y'all think it went good tonight?
Yes, it
Did
did.
y'all learn a little something
Yes,
tonight?
Yep.
Definitely a video to go back and watch
Yes.
again. Definitely a video to watch again.
Absolutely. So if you're watching us for the first time, we are a business university. We provide services to any entrepreneur, no matter if you just have a business idea, if you are thinking about being in business and you don't know where to go or where to turn, we are the solution for you. But we're also the solution for the entrepreneur that's just been in business for a few years, in addition to the entrepreneur that has been in business for a very long time, like myself, 30 plus years. So, no matter your level of entrepreneurship, guess what? We have solutions for you. We are a one stop shop for every entrepreneur, regardless of your level in income, regardless of your level in business. So, welcome and let's talk about some business tips for you tonight in copyrights and trademarks. All right, we know now normally we have Preston go first, but tonight I want to start out with Dr. Mary. Hey, I'm going to start out with Dr. Mary tonight. Yes.
It was so good information. It wasn't a fun fact, but just so you guys know how I got started with an invention. I was working with my brother and my sister, and we went with a company. But what I should have not done was let somebody else take the lead on what I did know how to do.
Oh.
And because I let them take the lead, my brother was taking the lead. The company stole the whole $12,997 for the first invention. And I was like, okay, you know what? I can't do this again. I knew they weren't going with me again, but I asked questions. And when I was asking him the question, he couldn't tell me the answer. And come to find out, the company was actually being investigated. And so and I didn't want to do it again. And the Lord was like, first of all, I didn't tell you to take nobody with you anyway. Second of all, you got to go again. And so sometimes when we're in business and we're not in the right space and we're not with the right people, we get hit so bad and we forget about what we're supposed to be doing. And I just want to say, after about 4 years, the Lord's like, you got to get back out there. And I was like, I don't have anything else. He was like, I know, but I got something for you. And so me and my husband and my daughter started the next invention because I was actually teaching entrepreneurship at the school. And it took me about 5 years after I taught the class because I was actually using it so that I could help my students in every part. They had to come up with an idea. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, Lord, I don't know how to help them. He said, you can get in the trenches with them. Oh, okay. And so that's how I ended up with an invention. It took us a whole year to get the application together because they kept asking questions. So that is so important by being, you want to make sure that you're in a school like KBBU, so you don't have to do it so many times over, but they can walk you through it. Just like I said before, now I am so slow. I feel like a snail. And I was like, look, you know what? I'm not going to be so quick to get stuff done, because when you're so quick trying to get stuff done just to check it off, you end up missing something. And I'm grateful for that at KBBU. Now I have an opportunity amongst professionals and at the school to be able to hear the information and immediately apply the information so it doesn't overwhelm me. Yeah, okay. Patents, copyright, all of that stuff. It overwhelms you until it don't. You know what I mean? It overwhelms you until it doesn't. And at KBBU, I'm just grateful for the space and the place so that I can grow my brand and so I can grow as an individual. So yeah. Tonight's information, it was, man, I just don't know what I'm gonna get. So that's why I like coming to class. I'm like, which way she going tonight? Which way she going? How the Lord gonna do it tonight? But just the information alone, if you just listen, if you apply the information that you get when you get it, it won't be so overwhelming when you actually start to do it, because you will see that you had information, then you do that step, and then you got information, then you do the step, and then you got information and do the step, and before you know it, it is truly completed. So I appreciate this place and this space.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Mary. Now, this is so amazing. I just want to congratulate you on having an invention. Like, that's huge. Y'all give a round of applause. So tonight, in relation to the copyrights and trademarks, we also discuss what is the purpose of you having a patent. A patent is for the inventions that you have out there. So if you have an invention, something that is an original idea that has not existed yet in the business industry, no matter what industry it is, then you need to go for a patent before you even go through copyrights and trademarks. That's amazing. Congratulations, Dr. Mary, especially being that you had to go through a few challenges to get to the point where your invention is patent and now it's yours. And now you can go to the next stage of getting it copyrighted and trademarked. That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Listen, we got all kind of people up in here at KBBU. Y'all see all these millionaires and billionaires up in here talking about inventions. Yes, and I know you'll be sharing one day what that invention is. I'm excited for everybody to find out because it's something that you need. I know what it is. You don't know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all alone with that one. All right, so what we're talking about, if you're watching us for the first time, we are discussing business education from an entrepreneurial standpoint, and we are talking about patents, we're talking about trademarks, we're talking about copyrights. So can I have, coming to the stage, Preston, you can go ahead next. I know you about to jump out of your skin right now, trying to get up in here.
Oh no, I'm being grown with my crown on. I'm being bougie today.
Be bougie, be bougie.
Oh yeah. No, but Dr. Murray has some good points. Back when I was an entrepreneur, I made me a new word there. You know, I was trying to get it's like you're trying to get focused, and you have a whole lot of good questions, and then you'll have an answer, and that answer will have another question and a follow-on question. You know, we said it before with all your copyrights and all your trademarks. You know, other day I was looking at some stuff. I was like, "Is this trademark?" It was. Is this trademark? It was. You know, so you like say you got to just stay the course and you got to keep with it. The information we got tonight was outstanding. She said something about. What you say about some Spanish place with some Miranda rights or whatever you said? What was that? Moroccan? Madrid. There you go. I knew it was named after a drink or something like that. Yeah. But I had never heard of that. So when you said that, I know sometimes I be looking down, I be looking left, I be looking right. I hear everything you be saying. So you'll say something, you know, I'm keeping with the lesson, but that one caught me. I was like, ooh, let me write that down. It's over here, my little scratch paper, Madrid. That's what I wrote it right here. But if you are out
you're
here,
in the travel business, Preston.
Exactly. If you are out here looking to get your business to the next level, starting your level, get to the next level, you need to show up. All right. these coaches on this platform you're looking at, our fellow, alumni and these students, we're not just going through the motions. We're making it happen. All right. And if you are just sitting there wondering what if, change that what if to when. And that when is right now. All right. Come in here. See what we're talking about. All right. It is well worth it. You see me in my nice crown. I might give me another one too. I might give me a yellow one though. Be real regal. But
Yes.
yeah. I enjoy tonight. Like I say, like we always say, last thing. I mean, I've literally been with KBBU for years, and I swear to y'all, I learned something new every lesson. Dr. Mary had a good point too. It's Wednesday. I tell everybody, clear out. It's Wednesday. They don't have to know why they know. Clear out is Wednesday. I'm going online, so that's where I'm at.
Hey, I love it. Thank you, Preston. Yes, Mr. Preston is our territory coach. And so he's into vibrant vacation travel. He travels the world. And when we said Madrid protocol, those are the instructions. It's the protocol that Madrid has for international trademarks. That's right. So y'all don't know nothing about that. You need to come to KBBU so you can find out. Because we discuss all things business, everything that you possibly can think of. And tonight it was amazing. It was even amazing and exciting for me to teach because there were some of the things that were going off in my brain, light bulb moments that were popping off, from the lesson that I was teaching. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. Yes. So if you're watching us for the first time, again, we are entrepreneurs, all of us. We collaborate, we work together, and we have a business school that you can come into and gain all the business education that you want. We have not just the private sessions, we have the undergraduate class, which we just finished every Wednesday from 7:30 to 9. And we have a VIP master's class that every single one of these people in here are a student all over again. That's right. They are learning as well. So you have always the continuing education at Kingdom Builders Business University. But let's go ahead and talk to our next coach and what you learned from tonight's lesson. Can we have Miss Doris, Coach Doris in the house? Can you share a little something about what you learned tonight, honey?
Yes, all I would say is what just kept coming to my mind is don't be afraid to ask.
Don't be afraid to ask, y'all.
Like, it's so important because when it comes to this area, it's like speaking a different language. And so many times we try to figure things out ourselves. We try
Mhm.
to pretty much think that we can just go and just read about something and just, you know, put the application through and know what we're doing. And like just like what Dr. Mary was saying, it's so painful going back and trying to redo things all over or trying to correct your mistake when um, you have people that is there and
Mhm.
people that have been positioned and have gone through the experience that when they talk, they're talking from a place of experience. And that is where, that's what KBBU is all about. Because you, Michelle, being in business for 30 plus years, you know, you know exactly what you're talking about. You have seen a lot of things that has happened. And with what I have also witnessed, other people, this is serious. When it comes to trademark, copyright, this is serious. Even I recently heard Beyonce daughter, the name that is actually she's been since her daughter was born. I think this has been in court and is still in court trying to cop trademark that name, and
Mhm.
they can because prior to her daughter being born, that name was owned by a small company who has the rights. So it's just amazing how important it is for you to get your stuff in order. No matter if you are how it doesn't matter your status in life, it doesn't matter your income, how much you have in the bank. When you have your stuff in order and you know what you're doing, that protects you from anybody or anything, you know. And
Yes.
yeah, it's really really crucial, and this is why you need to be in KBBU. This is why you need to have your information correct and have the stuff in place, your stuff in place, because you don't want to wake up all the stuff you have sweat hard for, everything just come crumbling down because you did not, you know, structure yourself the proper way. So that's all I get to say. I'm always learning, and like everybody was saying, I'm always learning. We are always learning, and we will. That's something we will always continue to learn and grow, because business is not just one way. Business is not just every, as things starts to things are always changing, especially when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to government, when it comes to laws and things that need to be in place. There's always changes happening. So you always have to do your work, do your due diligence, and know what's going on and put your stuff in place. So that's all I get to say.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Coach Doris. So, Doris is in Platinum Solutions, and Platinum Solution Consulting is a business that helps people with business registration, being able to establish their companies with the Secretary of State. If you don't know much about what to do to get your business established, then guess what? Doris is here for you. She can help you with setting up that whole business here at KBBU. So thank you, Doris, for that information. And when it comes to us protecting our business, when we look at our trademarks, we're looking at to establish a trademark. Do we know how much the trademark is going to cost us? Do we know the regulations or the different classifications that we even need to set up our trademark in according to what it is that we want to cover or we want to protect? How long does it take for a trademark to expire? Those are the kind of answers that we have for you if you join KBBU. So thank you, Doris, for sharing that deep information, because people do need to understand that this is a serious matter. They need to understand that at KBBU, it is a solution for every entrepreneur that's out there. No, it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. It doesn't matter what you've been doing, but we have a answer for you, and we can do those private sessions, because right now our undergraduate class is already full. We are at capacity, and we can't even allow anybody to come in because we've already been in class for 5 weeks. As a matter of fact, for those who are in class, just as a reminder, there is a big test that you will be taking at the end of this week. So we're going to load that test in your portal. We do have student portals for our entrepreneurs that are in our undergraduate course. And there will be a test that you will have to take on all the material that you've been learning about business setup. So that covers your hierarchy, it covers your business plan, it covers your phone number, your email, your website information, it covers your addresses, it covers your territory, everything that is available that you've learned at KBBU. And if you're thinking to yourself, like, I've been in a lot of coaching classes and I don't learn anything about that. They don't go in detail and tell me how to set those things up, walk me through hand in hand in a private session in addition to an online course. Hey, that's why we're trying to explain to you how great KBBU is. And KBBU would be nothing without all of you. So thank you for joining and watching us. And thank you to all of the students who have been a KBBU alumni at some point or another. And we welcome new students. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hello. Hello. All right. So we're going to go ahead and have let's go ahead and go with Dr. Tina, since she had a lot of input tonight on the copyrights and trademarks because of experience and because that's a part of her arena.
Well, First of all, I'm gonna start out by saying I am not a legal attorney, and this is for educational purposes only. Okay, so don't be trying to come for me unless I send for you. All right. Anyway. Okay, so this is a topic that you deal with a lot with media and being a content creator, being a podcaster, being a TV host. And this is where a lot of business owners don't think too much about. I'm gonna give you an example. Say, for example, you're a business owner and you want to create a graphic, and you're looking for an eagle because you want an eagle to depict whatever it is that you're talking about, that you want to make this fantastic post. So instead of you creating the eagle yourself or purchasing the rights or the licensing to be able to use it, you start scrolling on social media and you decide to take a screenshot of an eagle, and then you use it, but you do not know that that particular eagle is protected under the copyright law. That this company that you snapped that photo of, that eagle, that they went and got a trademark or a copyright. So then they see that you used it, and now you are liable to pay. It's certain things that you just cannot do in business, such as trying to pull down people's stuff without permission, taking away people's uniqueness of how they put together a course. Like KBBU is very, very specific. Like it has certain terminology, certain words, certain ways that she explains what she does that is only unique to KBBU. And if other people decide to flip and use it, guess what you just did? That's copyright infringement, which by the letter of the law, because her stuff is protected, you can pay, you have to pay, like my lawyer say, you have to pay. And so this is the part that dealing with copyright infringement, understanding the letter of the law, understanding what you can actually do and how you actually can use other people's stuff under the Fair Use Act. But that don't mean you take their stuff down and use it as is. You have to make it unique to you. And so I'll go a little deeper in that if you in the class. But make sure that you get your stuff protected. Just don't be building out your website, building out your logos, building out all this amazing stuff, putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it, investing in having some of this stuff done, and then you do not take the time to protect what you have. Because if you don't, somebody else will. And that's the sad part. There are people out there that look for opportunities to be able to catch you while you're not paying attention and take advantage of you not knowing. Mm-hmm. And we don't want that to happen. So one beautiful thing about KBBU is that, yeah, some of this stuff, it could kind of go over the top of your head. And the reason why I know quite a bit about it, because I have my stuff copyrighted, I have my stuff trademarked. And for a long time, I ran away from it because it was so scary. I didn't understand the words. I'm not a lawyer. But I happen to have a friend that is a lawyer, and she just kept just pulling me to the side and just saying, okay, Tina, until I got it. And then I have another lawyer, got some more stuff done. So I have two. I want more because I want some lawyers in each perspective thing that you have to do in business. But what I'm saying is, you guys get your stuff protected. Copyright is not expensive. Trademark can be pricey, but understand what you can do, what you can't do, and don't invest. This is a good investment in your business to get yourself copyrighted and trademarked. This is an essential thing if you're planning on to have a business that have longevity. If you're just planning on to come in and leave out tomorrow, then maybe not. But most businesses come in with the mindset that you want to last forever, generation to build generational wealth. And this is what helps you build generational wealth, when you protect your assets and you'll be able to pass them on to other generations. So if you don't know what we're talking about, this sound like Chinese coming out my mouth, then that is an indicator that you need to go ahead and sign up for those one-on-one sessions with Michelle, so that you will be able to understand this and you'll be able to do business the right way. And part of doing business the right way is also protecting your business, your gifts and your skills and talents, so that no one else can take advantage and use what you built, worked so hard to build. And that is all I have to say. I yield my mic.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tina. Appreciate that. Yes, and if you're thinking about, what is a copyright protects your work. Like she was saying earlier, it is your original work. Maybe you're an author, maybe you are a musician, maybe you are an actor. You could be like someone in IT and you're creating all of these different codes and different things so that the program can work properly. Or maybe you are a artist, maybe you are an artist, you're painting and you're having all of this creative work, you're doing NFTs and different things. That is your copyright, your right, so that there is no one that is going to copy your stuff. And every single one of us as entrepreneurs, we are creatives. So whether you think you are a creator or not, you are. I want to let you know that right off the bat. It was an idea that has been downloaded inside of you from above that technically allows you to create a business that will be willing to flourish and grow if you continue in your creativity. So what is a copyright? It's your protection against anything that you create. It as an artist, as an author, as whatever you are as a business owner. That is your right. And then if we look at trademarks is protecting your brand. Patents protect your inventions. So we look at trademarks protecting your brand. What is your brand? Like Nike, just do it, And yes, I'm sorry, Tina, I gave them a shout out. I gave them, I apologize because Dr. Tina be getting on us when we be advertising freely for people and we don't need to do that anymore. But I just wanted to give them an example, okay? So the example, and Nike, if you're listening, yeah, we want to go ahead and get our props for advertising you out there. But just like Nike and Just Do It, that is a brand that we know of, or a particular restaurant that we frequent, or a clothing store that we frequent. Those are brand names. And as a brand name, you want to make sure that nobody else is copying and trying to sell goods and services under your brand. So how does the trademark work? It works in that manner to make sure that you are protected by your brand name. That's why it's also important for you to come to KBBU so you can understand why it is so important that you not fluctuate in your branding. There are so many of us as entrepreneurs, we'll come up with an idea of what name we want to call ourselves, and then we have a slogan that we only use for a temporary period of time, and then we switch it up. We might change the color, we might change the shape, we change the logo, and all of those changes lets people know that you're not a stable business. Did y'all know that? It makes it seem like you're not trustworthy. So as the trademarks and the copyrights and securing your business is established, that means that you want to be consistent, having the same name, the same logo, the same slogan. You want everything to be the same so that people can know your household name as an entrepreneur. That's the kind of information that you're going to get at KBBU. So why haven't you signed up yet? Oh, okay. I know you didn't see the website all the way. So let me go ahead and give it to you. www.kbbullc.com. All right. We're not quite done with all of our coaches giving some feedback from tonight's class. So let's go ahead and have Coach Cornell give us some feedback of what he learned tonight from the copyrights and trademarks.
Yeah, a lot of stuff tonight. A lot of stuff, people. When you're on your own business, when you're first coming up, you want to treat your business like a baby. You want to make sure it's protected. You want to do everything you can to keep this baby of yours protected from harm. That means you got to get your copyright straight. You got to do everything you can to keep your baby good. because if you don't, then somebody could probably rip you off, or you'll be dipping in somebody else's sauce. Because one thing you don't want is, like say for instance, your copyrights. You get your copyrights. If you feel that you don't want to pay money for copyrights and you go out there dipping in that wrong sauce, you're gonna feel that if it don't feel right, if it don't look right, it probably ain't right.
Oh.
So go ahead and get yourself right. If you're out there doing wrong, you're going to eventually come get you, and you're going to hear some other rights. There's another right that you're going to hear, like the right to remain silent. You
I like it, Coach Cornell.
definitely want that. So when we get deeper and deeper into these copyrights and trademarks and stuff, yeah, you're going to need a little help. You know, Coach Tina said it earlier. She said that yeah, she'll go to a lawyer. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got these little websites like Rocket Lawyer. They can help you out a lot too. You ain't gonna pay a whole lot out your pocket, but they'll get you what you need. So don't be scared of this stuff. Take care of your baby. You don't want no harm to come to your baby. That's your business. Handle your business. All right.
Your business. Yes, thank you, Coach Cornell. I was over here saying, handle your business. That's right. That's what we are here for, so that we can have business education on how to really secure your company. And that's actually our topic tonight, trademarks and copyrights. How do you secure your business? Did you know that there is a possibility that someone could be utilizing your material, your content, anything that you created, any brand name that you have out there, or slogan or saying, they could be copying that in an international location? And did you know that there are some laws that in certain countries that allow you to still be protected even though you're in the United States of America, if that's where you are? Or vice versa, if you're in another country, you're on another continent, there are protection laws. But we teach you about how those laws work in detail based on your business, your industry, and we further that education and understanding with attorneys. So we can help you in all aspects of everything that you are doing in business. And like Coach Cornell says, protect your baby. Make sure that your baby is covered. You don't want to be out here and build a business to an extent where you're making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, and not have the proper protection that you need just because nobody told you what to do. Nobody told you, or maybe you didn't take the time to read all of the things that you needed to read and understand, or maybe you did read it, but you didn't understand the lingo, because that happens to a lot of us. We try to read, we try to watch these YouTube videos, but even though this is a YouTube video supported by CTR Media Network, we still are here to say we can take this thing even further by helping you get into our courses as a private one-on-one session. Now, y'all come on. Now, it can't get no better than that. It's just getting gooder and gooder. And we're wanting to let you all hear from our last and final coach tonight on trademarks and copyrights. Coach Yoshi, what you got to say? What was your feedback from the things you learned tonight? Hey!
My feedback on the things I learned tonight was, I'm glad I'm a part of KBBU, because I was learning myself, and I was the benefits of being a coach, baby. You know? I get to sit through this part of the class again and learn. And like, but like you say, throughout life, you know what I'm saying, we see many times where people, big companies getting big fights over brands, over names, and over stuff. And it just basically, to me, I feel like it's kind of like getting your stuff in order. As in, when we look at wheels, like a lot of times in families and stuff, most people don't have their wheels and things in order. Excuse me. Then the next thing you know, when someone passes away, everybody's fighting and it's chaos over stuff. Same kind of thing when it comes to your business. If you don't have your stuff in order, people can steal your brand, your name, your logo and stuff. So now you're in court, so you're fighting, and it's a bunch of chaos. So it's always better, you know what I'm saying, to learn this part. And if you don't know, that's why you get connected with people. That's the part of the K in kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's what it stands for. So it's kingdom mindset, a kingdom of people to go on that part. This is a place where I'm less strong at, but it don't make me weak because I got people that got my back in this part. And that's the beautiful part about being tied and connect. And I laugh because because I think the person who have the greatest lawsuit of the world of all time and plagiarism copyright would be the Heavenly Father. Of people
Hey!
copyright is Bob. Even the name of my business, Let There Be Light. Yep, I owe them a check too. You know what I'm saying? They came straight out of the good book. I just say I wish people was doing more plagiarizing than instead of changing and remixing and doing them themselves. That's the only part of it. So I think, like, you know what I'm saying, I just think it's a beautiful part of the business part to learn that, because you see it through patents. We learned it through not just copyright, trademark, but also patents. You can create something. And you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times through history, that's how people were able to get recognition for it. Especially we learned a lot of that as we just exit out of Black History Month. A lot of people who created things, like it was a black boxer named Johnson who created the monkey wrench. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he didn't call it the monkey wrench. The name monkey came from but that's a different story. But you know what I'm saying? But he created that wrench. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, like, you know what I'm saying, his name is on that patent, but people changed it, trademarked a name to it. And now they still make that tool today and get money off of it. So it's very important to have your paperwork so you can stamp your name, your own signature on it.
Which leads me to, thank you, Coach Yoshi, to the point that I said earlier. How long does a trademark last? How long does a copyright last? Did you know that your copyright does not last forever? Things that you learn at KBBU. So, first of all, how do you even register a copyright? How do you register a trademark? Things you learn at KBBU. Hello. Yes, yes. Let's go. So you're watching us again for the first time. We are Kingdom Builders Business University. This is a group of the KBBU team, short for Kingdom Builders Business University. And we have entrepreneurs that we collaborate with. Here we have entrepreneurs that we teach, we help to form their businesses, rearrange and amend their businesses. We help you to get funded, grants, business credit, everything from the rooter to the tutor, managing your company, making sure you got your HR, your payroll, everything in place, in addition to marketing, media, and sales. Hello, with our last two coaches, Coach Yoshi, actually Coach Cornell, Dr. Tina, and Coach Yoshi. They are management, marketing, and media and sales. Hello. And we got our other coaches coming up. Dr. Mary is going to be helping me in our money, credit, and funding course that will begin next week. So y'all make sure you set your notifications, because you don't want to miss those conversations at KBBU. Behind the scenes. All right, that's all we have for tonight, guys. Thank you again for watching. Tell a friend about this video. Tell a friend to go ahead and subscribe to the KB Michelle Green podcast and the KB Michelle Green YouTube channel and the KB Michelle Green social media handles. Tell everybody about KBBU, because listen, at the end of the day, aren't we all business owners of some sort? We all have creativity that is in our heart, and we are either working for someone with our creativity or we're working for ourselves in our own businesses. Thank you all again, and I will see you at the top. Have a good night. Bye-bye, everybody.
It's already been done. There was a point in time where it
Boy, she signed up for real.
She sounded up, but she didn't log off. She's still live. Somebody, Cornell, sing a song, baby. We got a commercial break. We got to sing.
She tapped that edge real hard. It took her all the way out. Yeah, no.
How can we cancel
I think her device.
She just stuck her index finger through the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. And we still, this is the song that never ends.
I was channeling my big and smalls, y'all. You see that with my little Smurf hat on? Yeah, they had to turn it, had to cock it to the side a little bit.
I see.
Anybody see it?
How we gonna be able to end it? This video gonna be 3,578 minutes.
Oh, it's still alive too. Oh my goodness.